What's up, weirdos? I'm Chris Weir, and this is the Chris Weir Experience. And today we're on episode number 24 of The Daily Weirdo. And today I want to talk about social media advertising. Yes or no? Anyone who has listened to me talk about advertising over the past few years, they get a little bit surprised today when they hear me talking about buying ads on social media, because I have not been for years recommending buying ads on social media. Now, I've always said you need to engage on social media. That's important, right? So certainly posting and engaging and that kind of stuff. Yeah, you've always needed to do that. But specifically buying ads, paid advertising on social media, I have always recommended against it because I never saw the return on the investment. I never saw the value. I just wasn't seeing conversions for the price that you were spending. That's not so much the case today. And here's the look, here's something that's very important about advertising. You have to be able to realize that what worked yesterday doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work today, and what works today isn't necessarily going to work tomorrow, right? So you have to be able to react and adapt. Advertising is an evolving animal. You need to go where the audience is. It's all about attention currency, and where are people's attention? That's where you need to go. That's where the money is. That's where the currency is where the attention is. Today, believe it or not, I am saying Facebook and Instagram ads are incredibly underpriced, and they are way overperforming. So what I did was I actually pulled my most recent campaign. This isn't even my best campaign. This is literally just my most recent campaign that I ran. And it's earning $11.19 CPM, or about a penny per impression. Now, CPM means cost per thousand impressions is what that means. So I'm basically spending $11.19 to get 1,000 impressions, or around a penny per impression. But here's where, now impressions are great. That's a very good start. I want to see that number. Whenever I'm evaluating ad buys and we're making ad buys, that's one of the things that we always look at. But more important to me than impressions is engagement, conversions. How many actually did what we wanted them to do? My engagement rate on this campaign, 32.5%, which is costing me around 3 cents per engagement. That's a like, that's a share, that's a comment. Someone actually taking the time to do something with the ad that I ran. I was paying around 3 cents per engagement. Now let's put that into perspective. Google AdWords averages around $115 CPM at about a 4.2% engagement rate. So that's usually about $2.75 per engagement. And that's actually not that bad, really and truly. If you compare it to traditional advertising and what we've dealt with for the past the 2 decades I've been in advertising, that's actually pretty good numbers. $2.75 per engagement's not that bad at all. But when you compare that to 3 cents per engagement, so that's Google AdWords. That's advertising on like Google search, right? You've also got LinkedIn, which is absolutely exploding with organic reach right now. So if you, first of all, and that's mostly in B2B. So if you're B2B space, right, and you don't have some kind of strategy to constantly be pushing content out on LinkedIn, you are missing a huge chunk of people, right? You need to put that strategy together. But from the ad side, where you're actually buying ads on LinkedIn, I'm not so much. I'm not leaning in LinkedIn's favor here, because ads are averaging around about $6.50 CPM, which is not bad at all, except that the engagement rate is about 0.13%, which is about $5.26 per engagement. So again, while CPM is great, it's a good starting point. It is not the final end-all be-all for me. The most important thing for me is engagement rate, and LinkedIn's failing big time as far as the engagement rate is concerned. Twitter, still a great place for quick conversation, for good posts, for going back and forth like that. It's doing okay on organic, as it has done. So you certainly need to keep that in your strategy. Ads are about $6.50 a CPM, just like LinkedIn. Engagement's a little bit better there at about 1.5% or around 38 cents per engagement. So Twitter's not too bad, but really where your money, and that's actually moving in the wrong direction, just so you know. So the trend line is going where all of that's increasing in price. So right now, where I would say drop as much as you can possibly drop on advertising would be Facebook and Instagram. It is so underpriced and so overperforming. The results that I got from that most recent campaign just blew my mind. And again, that wasn't even that great. It wasn't even the best campaign that we've run. It certainly didn't have the best results. So that's not even the best that you can get. So highly consider Facebook and Instagram putting dollars into those, not just your organic efforts. But if you're going to be spending ad dollars, that's a really, really good place to spend it. I hope that helps somebody. It would mean the world to me if you would like, subscribe, and follow me on all my different social media channels. And as always, the most important thing for me is to hear back from you. So please leave your comments below, and I'll see you on the next Daily Weirdo.